Welcome back to ZNN. If you're interested in joining the Shenandoah Ski Club, please plan to attend the informational meeting today in Ms. Gatis' room during OT. If you've ever been curious about what Ski Club is and what they do, this is the time to get that information. It's in room 107.
The blood drive today from 8 to 2 in the gym for those 16 and older. 16-year-olds must have a parent's permission. Get a paper from the office if interested. It's not too late to sign up today. The next blood drive will be January 30th and March 29th.
There will be no 2-hour delay on Friday, October 7th. College Day is October 7th at Zane State College. There will be 57 colleges, and this will be a great opportunity for juniors and seniors. A bus will be provided.
So, Miss Newhart, how does it feel being a winner on the staff spotlight?
As Mr. Jarvis said, I'm so thankful, and I want to thank my wife and my dog. I am very honored. I think that's amazing, and it tells me that maybe I'm not as much of a mess as I think so.
Okay. Have you always wanted to be a teacher?
It was either this or counseling. So I thought, why not do both with high school students? No, I always knew I wanted to help people, and I hope that I am doing that now and continue to do so. So I think I always knew I wanted to, especially when I started tutoring kids in high school. That's where I started making my big bucks.
What is your favorite part about being a teacher?
Probably getting to see students grow and seeing when they really get it, whether it's academically or just in life, and seeing them grow as people. Like I see Carly here right now, to see her from last year to this year even, just seeing her grow as a person is what really makes it worthwhile.
Have there been any embarrassing moments so far?
Every day. I am a walking embarrassment to myself, so I don't know. I think I do it on purpose though, so it just works out well. Probably like when I've accidentally not read an article all the way through, or I did and I was gonna like cross out some stuff and it wasn't exactly school appropriate. That wasn't good.
Okay. And do you have any hidden talents?
I can write with my toes. And I like singing, but I'm not gonna sing on camera.
What color is your personality, and why do you think that?
Probably orange, because that's what people tell me.
What color is your personality, and why do you think that?
Yellow, because everyone tells me it is.
What color is your personality, and why do you think that?
I would say yellow, because I really try to find the positive, be like the sunshine, really make things great for people.
What color is your personality, and why do you think that?
I wanna say purple, because it's my favorite color, but probably black.
What color is your personality, and why do you think that?
I would have to say that my personality is purple. It's always been my favorite color. And because it's very bright, but it's a mixture of red and blue. So, sometimes I have some spicy type things to me. And then sometimes I would say that blue is kind of calming. So I have a dual personality.
We're at the farm with Mr. Van Fleet. What do you
Welcome
have to
to Green
say?
Acres. Want a tour?
Yes.
All right. So this is the main entrance where most of our guests are going to enter and students are going to enter. You make it in here. We'll find the 2 classroom areas on the left up here. If you'll follow me, I'll show you those. This is where the classroom learning will take place. This room is our classroom area. So far, most of the time, we've had the wall pushed back, but as you can see, there's a wall here that can separate this area into 2 different classrooms. This side is more of a traditional classroom side, and this side over here is set up as more of a lab side with higher tables. We've also got a little kitchen/lab area over there. We've got a couple of refrigerators. One is for animal health products. That's where we keep medicines and vaccines. And the other one's for us to use. Screens are going to be mounted on the wall. Screen over there, projector over here. Here we have our locker room area, a couple drinking fountains. And when you hear locker room, you think like an athletic locker room, and it's a little bit that way. We've got showers, we've got lockers hanging on the wall. space for students to keep boots and clothes and things like that. So now that you've seen the locker room area, you can see that it dumps you out into what we call our mud room. It's exactly what it sounds like. When students come in off the farm, in theory, this is their first stop. This is a boot wash area. So we can step up in there, turn on the hot or cold water and try to rinse off our boots as much as possible. Keep the biggest chunks of mud in here in the mud room. Leaving the mud room, we step out into our shop area. This is a machinery shop type place, not like a traditional wood shop like you're thinking or a welding shop. This is where we'll work on tractors and park some equipment in here probably, things like that. So from here, we head to our barn area, and there's obviously an overhead door that can be shut to separate these two areas. This is where we'll store equipment, and this is where we will house some livestock, some pens in here once we get them built. Follow me on back if you'd like. Back here, we just discussed the fencing plan. We're going to build some pen space back here. Once we get things set up and arranged, they may have access to go from the pens inside the barn in bad weather and things like that.
How many cattle do you think we'll have at the farm?
That's a good question. Right now we have 10, and we see those numbers increasing. You know, as our pasture increases, fence is being built currently. 20 to 30, somewhere in there, I think is a good landing spot for us. We'll have to see how much space and pasture we have once we kind of get up and running.
What different kind of animals are we going to have at the farm?
We're going to dabble in a lot of things. So we like to say hay and heifer basically is where our life is right now. We will dabble in some other species, like, I mean, any kind of livestock is on the table, sheep, goats, hogs, as far as bringing them in on a temporary basis just for the educational purposes. One of the things I like most about it, I don't know if it's the most useful, these lights. That's just natural light. Like you look at those big squares and you think, oh, there's bulbs up in there. There are not bulbs up in there. Those are just skylights. And they're pretty high tech and they...
Do you plan on buying more equipment?
As needed, there's a few little things we'd like, but really, we were blessed with a grant to get a lot of the things we need. We've got 2 tractors and a skid steer. Working on a pickup truck, that's going to be paid for with the grant too, we hope.
Do you plan on having any students show an animal at the fair? Like that you've raised here?
That's a tricky one, and that's just because of the livestock, the rules of the shows make that difficult. That animal would have to be entered in some student's name. And it's hard for us to do that because we don't want to say, oh, well, we're going to let this kid show the animal. You know what I mean? So as far as being shown at the Nibble County Fair, perhaps in open class, but that would be the only way that we'd be able to do that, really.
I think that's a good idea to do open show.
Yeah.
Especially you could teach new kids, like kids that never shown an animal before.
We're talking about, I know there's some student interest in starting like a showmanship club where we teach kids to prep animals. And like our cattle, we may bring them in, how to break them and groom them and everything, and then take them to a sale. They may still get to kind of get that show experience without necessarily going to the Nibble County Fair or something.
Yeah, you guys could have like your own show here.
We could do some things like that. We could do some livestock judging classes and things, and maybe a judging contest or something like that here. That'd be a possibility.
Are you guys in the classroom a lot?
It depends on the day. As much time outside as we possibly can. Obviously, there are days we're in the classroom, and there's time and a place for that. But we like to get kids out here working and managing the place on their own. So.
For watching.